Hello, everybody. We have a box office check-in for you, and it was another giant, enormous week and very consequential week for our box office game as Fantastic Four, The First Steps, opened to number one, and we'll break down the numbers and let you know how it affects everything. But yeah, Fantastic Four, The First Steps, the MCU's attempt to do a Fantastic Four movie, the fifth Fantastic Four movie, if you include the Roger Corman one from the 90s, opened at number one with $118 million. This was drafted by ScreenTime Kota, and it was the second overall pick in our draft, with the first overall pick going to Superman. Now, why Kota might need to be worried that this movie won't end up being as big as Superman is that, and this is from Anthony D'Alessandro of Deadline's analysis, is that this figure was very front-loaded, so it did huge numbers in Thursday preview nights and then did big numbers on Friday, but then did worse each day. Big drop-off for Saturday, big drop-off for Sunday. And that suggests that the most people who wanted to see it already saw it, because usually you don't see that big of a drop off over the course of the weekend. So that just might suggest that this movie doesn't have legs. It could be totally wrong. But that's usually how that works with when that happens. And the studio put their projected finish for the weekend in at 125 million. And that's what I was seeing all weekend. But then last night when the numbers came in, it was 118. So it felt like a loss for them. Like, oh, well, we thought it was going to be bigger. Even though if you just always projected 118, you'd be like, that's a big giant win, especially for the MCU, which has been struggling as of late, and big for the Fantastic Four. Until the past 24 hours, I had never seen a Fantastic Four movie. And I still have not seen this new movie. I will be seeing it tomorrow night. I saw the Fantastic Four from 2005, and not that good. But, that's not important. I'm looking forward to seeing this movie, see what's going on there. I will say, the reviews, the buzz is very positive for this movie, and it can win me over very easily as a cranky guy who's not into all these super people in all my movies. It can win me over very easily if I was just rereading the first issue of Fantastic Four, the first ever issue. And as long as they stay true to the comic and keep the motivation for the Fantastic Four going into space that they really need to beat the commies, then I'll be happy. Just as long as they say that, just as long as they say we went to space to beat the commies, I'll be very, very happy. Anyway, at number two was Superman with $24.9 million. In its third week, it is now racked up $290 million total. This was drafted by Captain Hot Dog. Number three, Jurassic World Rebirth just steadily keeps adding money. $13 million for $302 million total. This was drafted by Drooby Dooby's Movies. Jumping up to the fourth place finish was F1, the movie, which added $6.2 million for $166 million total. This was drafted by yours truly at Load Bearing Beams. Fifth place was Smurfs with $5.4 million for a $23 million total in its second week, drafted by Spooky T. In sixth place, I Know What You Did Last Summer, $5.1 million, big old drop for I Know What You Did Last Summer, $23.6 million total in its second week, and this was drafted by Patrick Perot. So seventh place, we have How to Train Your Dragon, which added $2.8 million for $257 million total in its seventh week. This was drafted by Cinematic Joshua. In eighth place was Ari Aster's film Eddington, drafted by Neophyte Reviews, had $1.7 million for a $8 million total. In ninth place, this was also drafted by me. Oh, hi! Got $1.1 million. And in 10th place, a movie called The Home, which I don't remember I know I looked up what this movie is, but yeah, I got $1 million. Nobody drafted it. So that's what happened this week. What happens next week? Well, a movie called Together is opening. That was drafted by Cinematic Joshua. The Naked Gun that everybody is so excited about, including me, opens up, and this was drafted by Spooky T. And the big movie, The Bad Guys 2, sequel to the surprise hit from a couple years ago, the kids movie about foxes and big old sharks or something. This was drafted by Patrick Perot. The studio has big expectations for it. Had a big old Comic-Con panel this weekend, and we'll see what happens. Let's update the standings. Neophyte Reviews continues to hold strong with his double whammy of Lilo and Stitch and, weirdly, Materialists. He has $466 million. In second place is Cinematic Joshua with $344 million, but nipping at his heels is Drooby Dooby's Movies with $326 million, followed by Captain Hot Dog with $294 and Jen Walks Into Walls with $286. Then you take a big giant step down to get the remaining 5. Load-bearing beams in 6th place, ScreenTime Kota in 7th, Smash Trivia John, Patrick Perot, and Spooky T. Thank you for following our box office game. Thank you for playing. We love you. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.